It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Lights are going up here and there, and there's tinsel everywhere. The films are all covered in fake snow. But I'm not quite ready yet for Christmas. Not much done or planned. If we all could see our way, could we please make Christmas Day towards the end of Jan? Good morning, lovelies. How are we? Lesley, not quite enough Vlogmas. Saturday the 11th of December? 10th of December. Hope everyone's well. It's another very cold one here. The UK, the whole map is blue when you look at the weather on TV at the moment. So very chilly. Yesterday I finished a little craft project. I've been dropping my tablet on a regular basis, and the case that I had for it broke, so I thought I'd get one of these more robust, or I like to call it a drop-proof case, one of these silicone chaps that bounces. But I was then worried about the screen when I had it in my bag, didn't want it to get scratched. So I made a little sleeve for my tablet. So very simple, crochet, press stud fastening. Not fancy, does the trick. That's what we like. Yesterday out with some lovely colleagues, some celebrants, and we started off in a pub where we had hoped to book a table for dinner, but they were fully booked and have been for some time. This pub does apparently nice food, and it looked very nice, but it's known for its Christmas decorations. And this was just the front area of the pub that I'm showing you now, and it was like that all the way through. Goodness knows how long it takes them to do. It must be an absolute labour of dedication, because as you can see, just covered. We went from there. There was a restaurant just across the road, a good Thai restaurant, so we went and had Thai food. That's never going to be a bad thing for me. So we had fun. Lots of laughs, lots of stories. And when you get together with celebrant or anyone who works in the dismal trade, you end up with stories that you don't talk about with other people. So it was good fun. But it's Saturday, and we have stuff to do. And I have my memory Fudge at Portland Bill. Fudge was our old dog. I'll put a picture in of her here, because she was my dog. She would follow me around everywhere, and we got her from a neighbour. We had an elderly neighbour who never really took her out, and Fudge was a Patterdale Terrier, so she had that kind of terrier energy. First couple of weeks we got her, I thought, God, she's trying to kill me, because it just seemed that she was always wanting, you know, I mean, she was a gentle soul, but she was a terrier, definitely. And yes, the neighbour hadn't been in a position to walk her much. When the neighbour went into a nursing home, we said to her family, what's happening with the dog? And at that point, we were just in the market for getting a dog. And they still were probably going to rehome her. I said, well, would you like to rehome her to us? And when my neighbour's daughter brought her round, I said, okay, what are her commands? Okay, and what about her routine? Well, she likes this area. You know, she talked about a particular area that she liked. So there was no routine, and they kept saying, are you sure you want her, because she doesn't behave well, she barks, and we used to hear her barking from next door. She messes in the house and all this sort of thing. We never had any problem. But then my battery ran out. So the first thing I did when the neighbour dropped her around is took her for a nice long walk. She settled, she fell asleep, the dog, not the neighbour, and got into a routine with us. Now I'm no dog expert, you know, I have a naughty dog, but I do understand that if you don't train them, you can't blame them, you know, so it is down to the owners to do what they need to do with their dogs. So yes, my lovely Fudge was gorgeous. Now, we had a holiday in Dorset and went to a dog-friendly pub, which was just fabulous. And we went up to Portland Bill, which is an area of Dorset, and we had never seen Fudge behave so enthusiastically, and we were laughing so much I didn't even think to record it, which was a shame. This was obviously the place where everyone took their dogs, so the sniffs from a canine point of view would have been amazing. She just had the zoomies, but not like the zoomies they have at home where they go round and round. She was running everywhere, and she was so excited that at one point she sort of was running so fast she fell and like did a 360 and then carried on running. So she enjoyed it so much, and we enjoyed her pleasure so much that we took her back the next day because it was lovely. So Fudge at Portland Bill, my lovely Fudgy dog, that's the memory. So my task today, take a nap. I don't think that'll be a problem. But it is nice to give oneself permission. So yes, lovely things there. And some yarn. Now I might commandeer this for something else, or part of it. This is Peyton's Canadiana, I think, which I bought in Canada. That was it. The holiday we went to the CN Tower. Been to Canada twice. No, this, I'm not sure if that was that trip or the year we were the other side when we went to Vancouver. But I might use some of this for my snowflakes. Now, I've been talking about the snowflakes and I have been working on them. So these are for the snowstorm sweater, which I'm going to make into a cardigan. I have upped my blocking production. I've now got 4 blocking at a time, but I think the middle of the snowflake in that would be rather fun. So I'm going to do that and then find something else in stash if I need it for the stocking and the loop for the chain. So yes, rather nice. I've used this in a scarf which wove, which came out quite nicely, and yeah, quite like that. So I think I'm going to commandeer it for a snowflake. It's my advent, I can do what I like with it. So what have we got today? I've got a little bit of work to do. I've got tidying to do. I've got homework to do for my tech editing course, because although we finished the online lessons, I still have the assignments to do. So I'm going to hopefully get on with one of those. And then I'm going to record a bit of the month end podcast with the dress that I made for my great niece. And then do some Christmas stuff. I need to write cards. I think I might not have enough cards, so I might need to go and buy some more. And wrap some gifts. So I'm feeling, as my song suggested, a little bit out of control with it. And I need to crack on, find out where I am to know what I've still got to do. So that's that. And I think it's probably time for the annual It's Okay Not to Be Okay lecture. This can be a horrible time of year for people. Whether you're not spending the festive period with the people you want to, for whatever reason, or whether you've got to spend it with those you don't want to spend it with, for whatever reason, it can be really difficult. It can be something people dread. It can be something people really don't look forward to and are very unhappy about and just want it to be over. And all around you have all these images of happy, jolly, everything's wonderful, it's fabulous because it's Christmas. And it's not always. We have a cost of living crisis in the UK because fuel prices are so high, and that's pushed food prices up, and people are genuinely worried and genuinely scared about how it's going to affect them and what they can afford to do. So if you're in that situation, or any of the situations where you're not looking forward to Christmas, it's okay not to be okay. It's not okay that you're not feeling great about it, or, you know, we want everyone to be happy, but don't feel obliged to be jolly. Don't feel obliged to join in. Don't feel obliged to do anything if it's going to cause you more harm, discomfort, unhappiness. Do what you got to do, and if people truly love you, they'll understand. So just look after yourself. Take note of what you're feeling if you can, and acknowledge it. You don't have to embrace it, but just acknowledge it. If you're wondering why you're a bit off, spend a bit of time thinking about that. It may help you to resolve whatever's going on, or it may help you to at least understand it. And if this is a Christmas to be endured, not enjoyed, I hope that the endurance of it is not too painful, and that you can get through it, have something to look forward to afterwards, hopefully, and just plough on. We're with you. Take good care. Look after yourself. Take time out when you need it. I'm already planning a long dog walk on Christmas Day if I need to. Himself knows that he's not to suggest, no, I'll take it. No. You know, if you need a break, and even if they're people you enjoy being with, but it's just a bit much and you need to take breaks, do so. Do so. You are not responsible for other people's happiness. So look after yourself. Keep well. Now, if you're looking forward to Christmas and you're expecting to have a fabulous time, and when I say Christmas, I mean any holiday celebration that you're involved in, great! I hope you have a marvellous time, and it's everything you want it to be, and everyone enjoys themselves, and it's jolly and fun, and all the things you want it to be. I wish that for everyone. But if you are not looking forward to it, and you're not having the greatest time, you are not alone, and we are with you, and we'll be here afterwards to keep you going, hopefully. So thank you for listening to my annual lecture. Take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye bye.